Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the SMU Mustangs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. He told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Mustangs kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. He'll toss it. Finding some room. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Moving out of the pocket.
Complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Going deep. Pass is knocked away, incomplete. And how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Seminoles. Great job by the back on the option.
And defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Caught, and he's got room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Here's the pressure. On the move and looking. The sure hands, it's Knight. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's so important for an offense in the passing game to change the launch point of the quarterback. He can't consistently be 5 or 7 yards behind the center throwing the football. Move the pocket, get him outside, buy him some time so he can see the field, and then show you what he can do with that arm talent.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Bounding over the top. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker and let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Got a little grass. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
On the option, he'll pitch it. Touchdown, Mustangs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 45, on his way. There he goes to the right. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The play action fake. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Jennings. It's complete to the right.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And wings it incomplete. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 20 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And it's the Aggies with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Back to pass, it's Jennings.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he released it. Falls to the turf.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. as here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got it set up on the outside. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
On the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now on the option. Quarterback keep. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The option look. Now the toss.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Quick toss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Might have it. Got enough space. Touchdown, no. Excellent pass by the back on the option. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
What a great time to dial up the cornerback blitz. You've got the opponent backed up. Offensive line is looking around. They're thinking maybe a linebacker, maybe a safety's coming. Instead, they bring the corner out from the perimeter of the field, and his speed gets him home, getting the sack and getting the safety.
The return brings it out to the 32, and the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Could be an alley. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we